Well, I'm Bob Riley. I am the president of Feed Energy Company, which was our original company here. And then in the meantime, we've started FEC Solutions, which is a biofuels company. And another one has been Riverhead Resources, which is a management service organization. And another one that we've brought in under our wings is the Decision Innovations Solutions business, which are people that do stochastic modeling for various commodities and industrial sectors. So we have a variety of businesses that all have some sort of proximity or synergy to each other, that they all use each other's services, and that's why we put them all together under one roof. I went to school at Monmouth, Illinois, and I graduated with a degree in philosophy. I had originally thought about going on to law school. I have a family history of lawyers and federal judges and of the sort. Being raised by a lawyer, there's a certain amount of DNA that gets transferred, I think. I'm Irish also, and so, my old motto, is this a private fight or can anybody get into it? Probably is part of my personality also. So, not that I'm overly contentious, but I'm very curious about other people's views, and I'm ready to ask them about them at about any time. Was asked by a family friend if I was interested in working in his company, and I started to work at National Byproducts, which is a rendering company, in 1973. I didn't know what they did particularly, but once I got there, the philosophy behind rendering really fit well with my philosophy, which is kind of a waste not, want not idea and career. We had closed our plant in Missouri. I was the head of the Missouri operation for National Byproducts, and I found out on my last day of employment that the two owners of Feed Energy had died in an industrial accident. And so I drove here the following day and asked them if there was anything that I could do to help the business continue on. At that point, they indicated that they were thinking about selling it, and I said, well, then put me at the top of the list, because I'm interested in finding a business that does this type of thing. I would say that not very many people know of the extent of my curiosity. It almost knows no bounds. I'm like a northern pike. I mean, if anything shiny shows up in front of me, I'll dart at that to try to figure out what it is, how I can learn more about it, and what I can do. Another thing that people might not know, I used to be a beekeeper. I was introduced to beekeeping by a guy by the name of Bob Fleming, who gave me 2 hives to start out with. I learned everything I could about bees and how they determine where to go for honey, and what the governance of the hive looks like, and whose job it was to do certain things. And I looked at that, and the organization of nature and the organization of this species within nature as being a very valuable lesson. I try to design the management systems and the supply chain systems of our companies today with some idea of biomimicry in mind. And let me learn from that system and see how I can use that and transfer that knowledge as a template to the way we do business. And I think that's served me well also.